Hey guys, so today I decided that I'm going to film a video on how I do my brows with a brow pencil. I'm making this video just because I have a lot of people in like my real life, like either through school or through work, or even some family members that just ask me like what products I use on my brows, how I do my brows, all of that good stuff. So I just decided that it would be a lot easier than explaining to like every single person that's ever asked me what products that I use. It would just be a lot easier for me to just make a video. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Just ignore the clothes in the background. This is the only place I can get semi-good lighting, and lighting is still crap. So to start off, I'm gonna go in. I like to use my Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I use mine in the shade Zork Brown. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to take the spoolie end and I'm going to brush through my brows and then just kind of get them roughly in the shape that I want them to be in. When I do my brows, I definitely like to follow the natural shape of my brows. I don't like reshape my brows or anything. I just go with the natural shape because I have a good natural shape. There's just sparse areas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the front of my brow. I'm going to go ahead and just start drawing a line underneath, and I'm doing this very lightly. You don't want to go too heavy-handed like I just did. So let's just fill the front in. That kind of looks a mess, yeah, but that's okay. By the end it'll look semi-decent. I'm definitely not a pro at makeup. I'm alright. Then I just start following the shape of my brow, just kind of underlining the bottom. If you're ever wondering how long your tail should be, just grab a pencil, eyeliner, whatever, and go like this, and where the end of it is where your brow should end. So that's where I'm drawing my tail to. Roughly like that. That's roughly how long my natural brow should be. And then I just kind of like go through, fill in the brow, and then at my arc right here, that's where I tend to apply a little bit more pressure and then go in and draw the top line for my tail. Top line. I just sounded so Mexican. Just like that. That way I kind of shape out my brow. Again, this is roughly the natural shape of my brow. I just intensify it. And so now you can see the sparse areas in my tail that I want to fill in. So that's what we're going to do next. Before I do that, I'm just going to brush through my brows, brush through the product, and then fill in the brows. And you're gonna notice when I do my brows, I'm very sloppy. When I first go in and like shape my brows, fill in my brows, I'm not going in like for a perfect look because I'm going to clean everything up with concealer. I go in, you don't have to. A lot of people actually don't like doing this. I personally like going in and cleaning my brows up with concealers because it really helps create that sharp line and just helps define the brow. So I just kind of lightly fill in the front and then just brush that. And then that's basically how I fill in my brow. To kind of finish it off, sometimes I'll go in with a tinted brow gel, sometimes I'll go in with a clear brow gel. Today I'm going to go in with a clear brow gel. I'm just going to use my Anastasia. I'm just going to go in with my Anastasia Clear brow gel. I love this thing, so the writing's all gone. Basically just go in and coat my brows with the clear brow gel, and I just put them where I want them to be. This is what my brow looks like. Again, like I said, my brows are very messy when I do them, just because I know I'm gonna clean it up with concealer, so I'm too damn lazy to do it nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow exactly like I did this brow. I'm not gonna change anything up. I got an eye booger. Gross. That was their whole video. I'm sorry. Just enjoy it. Don't look at it. Whatever. So now, again, just gonna put on the clear brow gel. And I just want to say, like, just because this is how I like to do my brows, just because this is what I do, this is not what you have to do. This is what I like to do for my brow shape, what I want my brows to look like, and how I feel matches my face. You know, what matches my face. So if you don't want to do your brows like this, you don't have to. You don't have to use a brow pencil. You don't have to use a brow gel. You don't have to. You can use freaking, my sister uses eyeshadow and her brows look beautiful. Like, you can really use whatever you want. Some people use freaking eyeliner, Sharpie, you know, hey, whatever you want to do it. As long as you feel your brows be slaying, then your brows be slaying, hun. For concealer, I like to use the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. I use mine in the shade Medium Neutral. I only use this to clean up my brows because if I use this anywhere else on my face, it is absolutely disgusting. Don't judge me. I usually have really clean brushes, but this one's super dirty because I did my makeup like 2 hours ago and took it off so I can film this. So it's dirty. I like to use a concealer brush that's like this to carve out my brows. Again, usually this would be clean, but you know. So I just put the concealer on the tip, and what I do is I start here in the middle-ish, like arc, and then just work my way down. Kind of pat that with my finger. And so that's how I carve out my brow. I usually never do the top. Sometimes I'll do it if like I really messed up, but I personally don't like carving out the top just because I feel like that's too intense. That's too much carving. My brows already look pretty intense, so I don't need to make them more intense. However, if you want to carve the top of your brows out, honey, rock that carve. I'm sorry if I've been out of frame like anywhere in this video. I obviously am horrible at YouTube, so whatever. It's my only video. Alright. So that is roughly how I carve out my brows and do my brows. Before, again, I fix up any of the mistakes that my concealer made, I prime my eyelids so I can tone down the concealer, because obviously I bought this concealer with intentions of highlighting my face and it is pretty light. So underneath the brow bone, I feel like sometimes it's a little too intense, so I just go in with my Layin Low Paint Pot and put that all over my face, and you can see the difference. Also, the lighting is kind of bad, but you can see the difference, how it's super light here and it's not so light there. And then I set my brows. I like to set my brows using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Translucent Powder. And then I go back in with my brow pencil and I fix anything that the concealer may have messed up. And that is basically how, that's literally how I do my brows. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup and then I will be right back. Down in the description below, I'm gonna go ahead and list the products that I used on my brows, and I'm also gonna go ahead and list all of the makeup that I have on my face. Who's noticed that these have not been even the entire video? Because I noticed that when I did my hair and I was too lazy to change it. So yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to, like, whatever, you know, do you boo boo. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one.